Lacrosse is a game that I don't really care about. I mean, rubber balls and a long stick, it's just not my thing. But if you put that lacrosse nameplate on a car, sign me up. For 2017, GM did a great job styling their large sedan, because just look at it. Those rear haunches are as sexy as love handles, and the nice design continues inside. The dash is mostly covered in leather and soft-to-the-touch materials, but there's also a very plasticky, plain surface on the top of the center console that could use a little bit better finish. Ergonomically, they're just minor complaints like this non-visible label, but overall, people of any age will get used to everything and they'll use it quite easily. Roominess is fantastic. 5 people will enjoy riding along, as rear legroom is very generous, just like Angelina Jolie. It's not as pretty though. The trunk isn't the biggest, but 425 liters is good enough, as we've seen worse. As far as features are concerned, this premium model is loaded, but by far my favorite features are the massaging seats, this slot for wireless charging for your phone, if I only had one, and of course the 4G LTE connectivity, which is really fast. Under the hood, you get a 3.6-liter V6 engine that makes 310 horsepower and 282 pound-feet of torque. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you. Unfortunately, today it's too windy to deploy the drone, so here's some footage of a car that's a slightly different color. Performance is definitely more than needed. The engine pulls really well from low revs, and even though the torque peaks at as high as 5,200 RPMs, I have no complaints. Made it an 8-speed automatic gearbox, it'll hit 100 kilometers an hour in just over 7 seconds. The gearbox is snappy, it's quick enough, you have paddle shifters to override. My only complaint would be when you're driving it really smoothly, sometimes it gets a little bit jerky. Being 300 pounds lighter than before definitely helped fuel economy. On average, we observed as low as 11 liters per 100 kilometers. That's pretty reasonable. A really nice feature that works really well is the active noise cancellation. Despite this car not being fitted with the dynamic dampers, which comes with a sport mode, this car feels like it's a very good, slightly comfort bias compromised between the required comfort levels and dynamic handling. Bumps are absorbed really well, but to my surprise, I've heard a few rattles. The driving position is pretty laid back, and the seat is very comfortable. That just shows me that they've accounted for a good belly size. It comes with the age. As far as handling is concerned, grip levels seem to be pretty high, but the car doesn't really encourage spirited driving. With prices starting at 47,400 Canadian dollars for the premium all-wheel drive and 51,990 as tested, there's a lot of value behind this good-looking big sedan. It's not perfect, but even at my age, it's surprisingly likable. So for that reason, I'm going to give it an overall score of 8.1 out of 10.